On Interstate 5 heading northbound. Let me show you guys, this exit has since been closed. It closed just after 5 p.m. We see no cars are allowed to go through here, but you can see it's currently snowing. And let me show you guys how much snow is on the floor here. Picking up some snow here, definitely over an inch of accumulation since I've been here, really in just the last couple of hours. A woman and her two dogs were sleeping here inside this RV when that winter storm Wednesday morning, Tuesday night caused a live oak tree to fall down and crush through the RV.
Beautiful clear skies out there after that rainfall we saw just yesterday. Current temperatures in Redding in the lower 40s, at Red Bluff upper 30s. Our coastal region looking at temperatures in the 40s for places above 3,500 feet. That's thanks to the low pressure system coming into our region, bringing those chance for rain showers into our Sunday and for the better half of our work week. The U.S. Attorney's Office sent me these court documents on Kenneth Wilton of Oroville and Matthew Piercy of Palo Cedro, creators of Family Wealth Legacy, which they used to solicit $35 million from investors. We talked about the changes he hopes to see in the community. Most importantly, he says he is excited to get to work here at the City Hall. Mr. Mazzano, from your previous point of views on masks and now having contracted the virus and fought it off, what would you want to share with people regarding wearing masks and following social distance guidelines? With so many districts in California not being able to return back to campus safely, what do you attribute to Chico Unified School District's success to being able to safely come back to school grounds? I'm Kassandra Gutierrez. It was just after 12:15 on Wednesday morning that winter storm caused this live oak tree to fall and smash this RV, leaving a woman and her dogs trapped and scared for their lives.
My dogs sleep in my bed, so I just grabbed my dogs and we kind of started sliding down, and we laid there until everything stopped, and then I got up and I tried to bust out the door, but it was stuck, so I called 911 and they told me to stay in the RV, but I was too scared. So I was opening the window, but I was looking down and the patio set was in the way and I couldn't get my dogs out. And then my neighbor came running over and I just instantly threw my dogs to him out the window and he grabbed them and I jumped out, and then I just came running over here and just sat on the ground for a second.
The tree crushed every part of the RV except where she was sleeping. She says it almost feels like something was protecting her.
The little bubble was over me, like an angel was watching over me or something.
Lindsay bought this RV after losing everything in the car fire. Now having experienced two life-changing events, she says she's lucky to be alive.
There's obviously something out there still waiting for me, and I have to just keep moving forward. So even though this is a loss, I have to look at the bigger picture. Everything happens for a reason. So something better is going to come along for me.
Reporting in Mountain Gate, I'm Kassandra Gutierrez, the North States News. I'm Kassandra Gutierrez. Foothill High School here in Palo Cedro has been back to in-person learning since the school year started. Now things are a little bit different around campus, such as desks are now 6 feet apart, and there are hundreds of flyers around campus reminding students to mask up. The district is using a hybrid-styled learning system.
We have our students divided in two groups, Group A and Group B. Group A comes Monday and Thursday, Group B comes Tuesday and Friday, and Wednesdays, like today, we don't have very many students on campus. Our teachers are doing their recorded instruction. They're also working with students via Google Meets.
He says teachers have had to do the most adjusting, even getting creative and using their expertise to space out desks.
A squared plus B squared equals C squared. And so this horizontal distance is 3, that vertical distance is 5 1/3 feet, which using Pythagorean theorem, they end up more than 6 feet apart on a diagonal. They're exactly 6 feet apart horizontally.
So with over 600 students back on campus on each given day, what are some of the most important safety measures the high school is doing to keep students safe while learning in person?
So when they're in classrooms, our teachers and the whole staff is vigilant about making sure students keep their masks on and up over their nose, and that they stay 6 feet apart, that if they are closer together for partner work, that it's for very brief periods of time, so all within CDC guidelines of less than 15 minutes.
The principal tells me the goal is to get all students back on campus 5 days a week as soon as possible. For now, reporting in Palo Cedro, Kassandra Gutierrez, the North States News.
I'm Kassandra Gutierrez. The California State Auditor released a report which found that bigger counties received more money per person from the CARES Act compared to smaller counties. The difference was about $90 per person, which adds up to millions of dollars. The report shows 42 counties, including Shasta, Tehama, Trinity, even Tulare and Santa Barbara counties, received about $102 per person. On the contrary, 16 larger counties, including Sacramento, Santa Clara, Fresno, San Bernardino, and Los Angeles counties, received anywhere from $190 to $197 per person.
We got shortchanged, and so it's very frustrating. It's just one other incident here where, the governor's response to this pandemic has been misguided and flawed, and frankly, leaves many of us just scratching our heads, saying, why are you doing it this way? And doesn't take into account that everybody has been impacted, and for a governor who sort of prides himself or pays lip service to equity, this was clearly very inequitable.
Gallagher says he hopes the next round of funding focuses on those smaller counties that received less money in the past year. Did test positive for COVID-19. He himself would walk around with measuring tape, assuring students were all 6 feet apart. Also, that student would, of course, be sent home, and anybody in close contact would also be asked to quarantine. For now, reporting live in Palo Cedro, Kassandra Gutierrez, KRCR News Channel 7, the North States News. It's pretty calm right now, but definitely a windy day all across the North State here, especially in those valley areas. We're looking at gusts upwards of 45 miles an hour, and that wind advisory really lasting until about 8 p.m. For now, reporting live in Redding, I'm Kassandra Gutierrez, KRCR News Channel 7, the North States News. Highway 58, it's been snowing all day. We've already seen a couple of snowplows go through. Interesting things here at the fair, including this piece of art. Participants got pretty creative on how they decorated their bras this year. Coming week kicks off the beginning of a new school year for districts in our area. And while the excitement and nerves are up in the air, more vehicles are out on the road. So I'm at the annual Christmas tree lighting here at Bonita Elementary School. Santa and Mrs. Claus just came into town, and let me show you this line. There are people waiting. Over 100,000 people are expected to show up to the fair this week. If you'd like to purchase your tickets in advance, you can do so at thefair.com. The very many things you can do here at the Wham Bam Candle Jam. The zip line is only one of them. With the financial crisis hitting our economy nationwide, local public schools are also feeling that financial burden. We hear from 4J School District, who says all options are on the table in moving forward with dealing with these budget cuts. Well, definitely tracking some winter weather here in the North State. Redding, we're currently sitting just above 50 degrees. Winds are calm. Humidity at 68%. It does feel like 51 degrees out there. Chico, 57 degrees with northwest winds at about 8 miles an hour. Humidity at 59% this Sunday evening. Currently, those weather headlines remain the same. Winter storm warnings until Tuesday will be in effect. Rain chances also lasting in our North State until Tuesday. Those sunny skies, however, do make their way back into our North State by the time Wednesday comes around. That winter storm warning currently in effect for that northern Trinity County region, and by Monday morning until Tuesday morning, we're expecting another winter storm warning for western Siskiyou and the Mount Shasta region, expecting several inches of snow for anywhere upwards of 3,000 feet and over a foot for anywhere upwards of 4,500 feet. And currently tracking a winter storm watch starting on Monday evening, lasting until Wednesday morning. This is for western Plumas and the northern Sierra Nevada region, expecting over a foot of snow for some places there in those higher elevated areas. Currently a low pressure system bringing those rain chances into our region as we kick off the work week. Let's take a look here at Sunday night. We're expecting some rain moving into our region, starting just south of Eureka and going into Weaverville and even Mount Shasta, looking at possible chances of snow out there by Monday morning. We're expecting those rain chances along our coastal region, and in yellow here, those pockets of heavier rain for our Boerne region all the way down to possibly Chico or just to the east of Chico.
This is Monday evening, looking at those rain chances sticking with us through our Tuesday morning into those early hours on Tuesday. And by 11 a.m. on Tuesday morning, that cloud coverage really staying in our region. But we're seeing here just southeast of Chester, expecting more of that snowfall by the time Tuesday comes around. And by Wednesday morning, those higher elevated regions really expecting that snowfall Wednesday morning. And by Wednesday afternoon, things will be mostly clear for the majority of our north state. Currently, we're tracking temperatures in the 50s. Possible rain tomorrow. By the time 2 p.m. comes around, we're looking at about a 50% chance of precipitation picking up into our Tuesday for our Monday here. Currently, temperatures will be dropping down into the lower 40s, upper 40s for some places, and upper 30s, and in the 20s for our mountain region. Temperatures for Hayfork at 43 degrees for our Monday. Northeast winds 5 to 10 miles an hour. Trinity Center, we're looking at about 39 degrees temperatures for our Monday. 43 degrees for Bernie. Southwest winds up to 10 miles an hour. We're looking at temperatures in the lower 50s, upper 40s for Shasta Lake and Palo Cedro in the lower 50s. Monday, we're looking at temperatures in the upper 50s for Chico. 7-day forecast for Redding. Breezy conditions for our Monday. Rain chances into our Tuesday. Sunny skies return to our north state by Wednesday. Chico, we're looking at similar skies.